We're at Hill Air Force Base, Utah, awaiting the arrival of President Barack Obama, who has just landed in Air Force One. You see the motorcades pulled up, as well as the distinguished visitors here to meet him, including Mayor Ralph Becker, Governor Gary Herbert, Senator Orrin Hatch, and others. The President should be coming out of the aircraft shortly. So leaving just behind us is the motorcade for President Barack Obama, who has just arrived here at Hill Air Force Base, Utah. He is here for a little less than 24 hours. In fact, he's about 3 hours late. We were expecting him this evening at around 5 o'clock. He got here just a little bit after 8 o'clock. He'll be back here in the morning to deliver a speech at Hill Air Force Base talking about the economic impact that Hill Air Force Base makes to the community here in Utah, and we will be covering that as well.
Well, I was very impressed about him coming out here today, and appreciate him being very supportive of our military veterans, specifically coming out here to Hill, as well as the clean energy programs that he's promoting and their growth in that particular industry, and even the job numbers to hear that those have increased significant for our nation.
Talk about the solar array that's behind us. How long has this been here, and what kind of power does it bring to the base?
Sure. It was constructed in 2009. Cost about $2.6 million. It produces a quarter of a megawatt of electricity. So that's equivalent to about 30 average-sized homes for a year in terms of their demand that's out there. We take that electricity and dump it right into the base distribution system, so it supports all the computers and facilities around here in homes and activities that we do here on Hill Air Force Base. The other program that we have in terms of clean energy is a methane gas facility. We take the methane gas from the landfill next door, pump it over to the base and push it through about 3 turbine engines. It produces about 2.3 megawatts of electricity, equivalent to about 1,500 homes in terms of its energy demand. And the other clean energy aspect is next door, the Wasatch Integrated Waste Management District burn plant, incinerate garbage from the local community. They produce steam. I purchase that steam and push it through the base in terms of heating facilities on base. It is equivalent to about 5,500 homes in terms of heating them for a year.
So you really have offset quite a bit of the energy that's required for the space, haven't you?
Absolutely. About a quarter of our entire demand comes from clean energy sources, and helps reduce my total cost in terms of supporting that.
Right behind me, a quarter of a megawatt of power being generated by this solar array. The setting for President Barack Obama to talk about renewable energy here at Hill Air Force Base. The impact, of course, to our community as far as jobs are concerned, especially for veterans, as well as the economic impact of this facility and those facilities that might come in the future. Impressive and certainly exciting as we look to the future for our energy needs here in the United States. Barack Obama spending less than 24 hours here in the state of Utah, to the disappointment of many who wanted to show him the 5 national parks which make Utah so beautiful, as well as all of the other things which make Utah special. Reporting for Park City Television, I'm Joe Davis. Back to you in the studio.